That's why they got that critical race theory. That whole critical race theory was designed to make America, white America, forget about what their forefathers did to ours. That's what it was about. They didn't want their children in school learning that their grandfathers and grandmothers were racist, evil bastards. Because guess what? Sit here. They don't want them to have shame. You understand? Read you got.
One Westworld. Right.
Everything is lawful. One Westworld.
The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking bone. 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Lose the argument or lose your dome. Keep cool, ain't no running up. How damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawing, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty is sick and she knows she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organizing. One Westworld, no way around it. Heavy so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a challenge.
Verse 28, and the destruction of the transgressor and the sinner shall be together, and they that forsake the Lord shall be consumed.
This is what the Bible says. You can't think in your mind that you can forget what God says and you just can live life and enjoy life. That's not what's going to happen. You have to follow what God says. Or else, white men will follow you in the neighborhood like they did that brother in Florida. Or else, white people will look at you and think that they're better than you. When everybody knows nobody's better than blacks and Hispanics. We are the best people on the face of the earth. And you'll see it in just a second. I know it's hard to see now because we strung out on drugs. I know it's hard to see because we raised broken and dysfunctional children. You better open your eyes. Don't ever think that we can't change overnight. Black people, we are a people that, given the right circumstances, you'll see us change overnight. You'll see us flourish. We are the only people capable of doing that. The white man can't change. Y'all been waiting for white people to change for 400 years, and it hasn't happened. You understand? The white people that walk the streets today are no different than their forefathers. Ask them. Ask them how they feel. They are no different than their forefathers. You've been waiting for them to change. Their lack of compassion is not changed, man. They are the same people as their forefathers. You tell a white person, they'll tell you, I never owned a slave. I never done anything to black people. You hate us just the same. You hate us just the same. What's up, brother Shalom? You got a flyer? You understand? That's what the Bible says. Give me Ezekiel 35:5. I'm going to show it to you. You've been waiting on white people to change when they're not the ones that got to change. Stop counting on white people to change. We are the ones that have to change. And I'm not blaming you for what they do to us. That's not what I'm doing. Do not get that twisted. The white man is the devil. And the Bible says he's the author of all our mischief. Right. When I say we got to change, I'm telling you, stop ever believing that white people will love you. Stop believing that they will ever look at us as equal. Stop believing that we can breed out racism. A lot of you silly Uncle Tom Negroes, you think if you have kids with a white woman, somehow you're doing your part to stop racism. We've been having kids with white people for 400 years. And guess what? Them white women call their little black kids niggas. They call them niggers. You understand? Say it again. That only furthers the racism, man. Read what you got.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
The Bible says, because the white man has had a perpetual hatred. What does the word perpetual mean? Continuous. Ongoing. It never stopped. The same way George Washington owned slaves, and the same way Thomas Jefferson raped his black slaves, is exactly how white people feel today. Just because you don't see them doing it doesn't mean that's not in their heart. That's what their heart is of. You understand? They have had a perpetual hatred. Keep reading. And here's the proof. When white people hear this, they don't feel sorry. They get mad. honest, sincere white person would hear what their people have done, and a normal, civilized person would feel some sort of empathy or sympathy. But white people hear what their people have done and they get mad that we talk about it. How dare you speak about that? How dare you have the nerve to talk about what our people have done to you? If the Jewish man was out here, he could talk about the Holocaust all day, and everybody would come up here crying and feeling sorry for him. But blacks and Hispanics, you want us to shut up about what has happened to us.
That's right.
You want us to be quiet about what you have done to us. You want us to never talk about it. Guess what? Thank the Lord for priests and prophets. You understand? That's why they got that critical race theory. That whole critical race theory was designed to make America, white America, forget about what their forefathers did to ours. That's what it was about. They didn't want their children in school learning that their grandfathers and grandmothers were racist, evil bastards. Because guess what? Sit here. They don't want them to have shame. You understand? Read you got.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
The Bible says these people have destroyed us, and they spill our blood for no reason. There's no reason for white people to hate black people the way they hate us. We've never done anything to you. All we've ever done was try to be more like you, was try to be accepted in your nation, was try to take on your culture and your religion. We sing your national anthem. We entertain you on the football fields and basketball fields. You understand? We fight in your wars. Everything, our entire existence in America as black people is appeasing white people. And guess what? Out of all that appeasement, white people have never returned that love. How about we try something different? That only makes sense. If you go into the casino and you playing the same game and you losing every time, I would think, damn, let me go and play a different game. Let me stop doing this and let me play something different. Let me try my chances with something else. We've been loving white people for 400 years and it has gotten us nothing. How about we try something different? How about we see what God says for a change? How about we open the Bible and see what God says on the matter? That's what a wise man would do. But instead, we disregard the Bible. We sit in that church and let some pimp in the pulpit lie to you, further destroy you. You understand? Your Christian church is the house of Satan, and it's a strong arm of white supremacy.
That's right.
You understand? Read what you got. It makes you soft.
In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Verse 6.
Stop right there. The Bible saying our oppressors, they hate us. You understand? And black man, I can't tell you why white people hate us. I can't tell you why. I wish I could. I used to be on the other side and wonder, why do white people hate us the way they hate us? And guess what I found out? It makes no difference. Why? They just do. And it's never changed, and you shouldn't expect them to change. What you should do is change how you view them. No longer will I give my love and my service to white people.
That's right.
Whenever I got something, my people get it. You understand? My love, my people get it. You can't feel ashamed.
That's right.
America's going to call you racist for loving your own people.
That's right.
I'ma always choose a black man and a black woman first. Always. You understand? You know why? Because that's what we're supposed to do. Every other race doesn't. Don't feel ashamed. Get a flyer and learn how to build up your people. Learn how to choose your people first. You on your job, man, and you got a job, don't hate your brother on your job. I know it's easy to do. You in that warehouse, and I know they're getting on your nerves, or wherever you work. Just remember, all we have are our people.
That's right.
And you're going to see, as the world goes into World War III, it's going to happen. All we're going to be able to turn to are our own people. You don't want to be the brother that can't turn to your people because you've been destroying your own brothers. You don't want to be that brother where everybody going to be looking at you like, why is this nigga here? This nigga was just oppressing us. He was just hating us. You got to be the brother that is worthy to be amongst your people. Many of us weren't those brothers back here. I can tell you firsthand, I was a terrible brother to my people. I was a terrible brother to my people like most of us. Because I grew up in church, And the Christian church taught me to be selfish. The Christian church taught me to care about what I felt and what I wanted and what I needed. The church didn't teach me to look at things like Christ. Christ cared for his people. Christ built up black men. Christ didn't tear down black men. You sitting up there, Barack Obama, want to tear down black men for not voting how you want us to vote. You understand? You're not even black. You should close your damn African mouth on black people's affairs.
That's right.
You understand? I thought the whole point of voting was to have a choice. But you find out it's not about a choice. The moment you don't vote how they want you to vote, you a slave again. You understand? You a slave. Black men, you gotta vote how the white man wants you to vote. You understand? You thought you had a choice, huh? I know. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice, and so here's the choice you should make: to not play their game. Don't vote for either one. You ain't gotta vote to make change. We make a change back here. We feed our people. We clothe our people. We expunge records. We have GED programs, prison programs, counseling, housing, food. You understand? We are doing what it really takes to build your people up. Casting a vote does nothing. You want to fix your people? Come back here and join, man. ISUPK. Get a flyer. Call the number. This is where the real work is done. You understand? I don't know why you mad. How you mad that we feeding our people? Right. What type of demon that you got that you mad that we feeding our people? What the hell is wrong with you? Right. We're talking about feeding black people. When the last time you made somebody outside of yourself a plate? That's right. When the last time you cooked for these young brothers on the streets? That's right. That's why they killing. Because black women too busy running their goddamn mouth instead of cooking for these young brothers. That's right. You know how many young brothers would stop killing each other if they just had a home cooked meal for once? But you on the damn street running your mouth and shaking your head. Nobody cares about these young brothers and sisters. But then you get mad when these young brothers and sisters go to where they think they can fix their life. These black brothers and Hispanic brothers back here, we went to where we sing we can fix our lives. Why are you mad at us for doing that? What are you doing? You understand? Christianity has taught black people to hate black people, man. That's what it has done. And you sisters that sit in that church, you are chief in that. You lead the charge in hating your own people. Right. You hate masculine black men. You hate black men that take a stand for something. That's why Tyler Perry is rich. Right. You think it was black men buying to see some transgender on the TV? It wasn't. It was black church women that made Tyler Perry rich. Because you love black men when they gay and weak. Right. You hate when black men come out here and stand up and say, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do this. Here's the problem, black women. In order to protect the community, you have to have men like that. In order to protect you, you have to have black men that say, this can't happen here. You cannot do this here.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one